Hello. Hopefully everyone can hear us.
Hi.
Let us know in the chat. I think this is my first actual live stream with the F1 Clash team. So if you don't know me, my name's Sam.
Yep, and I'm Ian, formerly F1 Clash community manager.
And yeah, so this is the first stream back. So just a fair warning, we've changed things up a bit. This is a new stream layout. It's even a new room. If anything's not working, just let us know, and we'll go from there. Yeah,
I mean, it's been a while since we've done one of these live streams. I don't know how many people on the chat remember, but I think it's been over a year since we've done our last regular live stream. It was me and Josie back then.
Yeah.
During lockdown, if you can believe, where we did it in our living room. So, you know, we've actually got a proper setup now. It's looking a little bit more sleek and professional, thankfully. But hopefully the content will prove to be a little bit more, sleek as well. We shall see.
You haven't done a live stream while I've been around, and I've been around since May last year. So we're looking at, what, 9-10 months?
Yeah,
something
at least.
Like that? At least.
At least.
Yeah. And so there's some questions in the chat already about, is this to do with the new season? Not quite. We do have, a little bit of detail, which isn't showing up. That's fine. No, the new F1 Clash season doesn't start until May. Yeah. We don't have a specific date for you there. Just keep an eye out on any sort of posts on socials or the Discord or even live streams. We'll be having a few of these.
Yeah.
And May.
Yeah, rest assured, when we're in a position to do so, we will let you know the exact date. Yeah. But we're just not quite ready right now.
Not yet, but lots to come. We do have other updates coming between now and May. Further details on that to come soon. We just thought we'd try the new setup. We'd say hello. We've got a couple details to share with you, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, shoot the breeze a little bit.
Yeah, pretty much. What do we have first? So update 26, which came out a couple weeks ago now, had something a little special. Actually, I know why that doesn't work. Because we need to go over here. If I just, to answer your questions for those who didn't hear, season changes in May. There we go. It works. Just on one scene, not another.
We did say there might be some tech problems.
Yeah. So, with update 26, we had the new Miami and Jeddah tracks. Has anyone raced on them yet? What have you thought?
I shouldn't say,
yeah. Questions in chat or comments or feedback. We do know about the Jeddah pit lane issue that's come out. We will be having a fix for that coming out in the new update coming very soon, at the end of the month. Update 27. Other than that, from the commentary I've seen, people seem to be enjoying it.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I know for a fact they were very hotly anticipated, so, it was great finally to put these tracks in the hands of you guys, the players. So, glad to see that on the whole you're really enjoying them.
Built up the anticipation a little bit, and how long it took to come out, but they're here now. We do have some updates to existing tracks as well, coming soon too. I know there's been a lot of commentary around some tracks needing some updates. Those will be coming. Further details, again, to be revealed.
Yeah.
Race both, but they're tire eaters, says Paul. Yeah, lots of corners. It's generally pretty good, though, otherwise. But I guess it requires a different strategy, doesn't it? Tire management.
Yeah, they definitely mix things up, these new tracks. And Jeddah, who doesn't love a night race?
Yeah, that's true. Is that? I'm trying to think. Is that the only night race? No, it's not the only night race.
No, I don't think so.
No. Hopefully you like the trailers as well. For those who did see them, I thought these came out pretty well.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Hopefully we can keep this up with any new tracks or changes coming up. Anyway, yeah, that's the new ones.
New F1 season. I suppose that's like one of the big hot topics on everyone's lips at the minute. So,
yeah, new F1 season, which Bahrain just finished up last weekend, and that was very exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I mean, no real surprises in terms of the race winner. I think, a lot of people predicted Verstappen to win that race, and that proved to be the case, quite comfortably, in fact. But there was a lot of excitement further down the order. I mean, story of the day for me was definitely Alonso picking up a podium.
Yeah.
And showing his class. And possibly the unsung hero again from Aston Martin, Lance Stroll. Battling back through injury.
Yeah, that's true.
Picking, was it 6th place? So, really showed his strength of character there, and loads of other great stories, throughout the race. Pity for me personally seeing Piastri retiring earlier. I think, like a lot of people, I was really looking forward to seeing what he was going to be doing on the track. Maybe not much, considering how Lando Norris ended up finishing in the race at the back, but I'm sure he'll come good in the end.
It's a bit of a pity how McLaren's doing so far, but we'll see what happens. There seems to be a lot of upgrades planned further into the season, so we'll see if anything changes drastically. But based on track records in previous seasons, there's not usually a big shift in where teams start moving around. But...
No, 100%. I mean, I think not many people are going to be seeing beyond Red Bull picking up another constructors maybe, and there have to be some big changes for that not to be the case from my point of view anyway. But yeah, you never know with F1, do you? So
I'm hoping for variety either way.
Yeah. So
in game, on the other hand, so we've just had Bahrain GP. In F1 Clash, we've got the France and Monaco Origin Series event coming up, and as you can see, for those who are in the Discord or might keep an eye on socials, you've probably seen these graphics. So the event's already started on Wednesday for qualifying. Leclerc, Gasly, and Ocon are our featured drivers. And hopefully we hear some good results from players anyway. Paul's saying he loves both tracks. They're a good addition to F1 Clash. Can't wait for Vegas.
Neither could we.
Yeah, neither could we. Yeah. Moving on to... So this was a topic we wanted to talk about a little bit earlier. We were hoping to have the stream closer to the start of the season, but it didn't quite happen.
Yeah, we originally wanted to do this this time last week. Yeah, this would have been probably more relevant because now everyone here would have seen these cars actually out on the track racing. But we just thought it would still be nice to have a look through them and see what you like and what you don't like in terms of the various liveries that the cars have got on show this year. I mean, do you have any personal faves, Sam?
I actually kind of like what McLaren's done with theirs. I can't remember the exact papaya, I think it is, the papaya orange that they have on the car. Yeah. It's a little bit less of that. It's more of a black car. Yeah,
I mean, I don't know if that's the right name for the colour. It might be, but I like what it looks like anyway.
Yeah, it's got I can't remember the name of the colour either way. Red Bull's ultimately not changed their livery whatsoever.
It's a game of spot the difference with that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, personal favourite for me was Williams one. A lot of pick-up in the media about the cool thing they did with the Duracell battery on the airbox. I thought that was pretty clever. And, good bit of marketing as well.
It's just a nice electric blue as well. It really stands out compared 100%. To the rest. Yeah.
And I also quite like the Aston Martin too. I don't know if we've seen that yet on the
I don't think that one's come up yet. But yeah, here's the McLaren, which is just less orange. I don't mind the orange, but it's a bit of a change up from previous ones. I'm a little curious about the Mercedes though. They've gone for mostly black, and apparently, so word of mouth says, is to reduce weight.
Really?
Which I'm not quite sure how that works. Maybe the sort of metallic silver they've had in the past is heavier than a regular paint.
Maybe every gram counts.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna save some weight, but I don't understand how a black paint is lighter than other paints.
Yeah,
maybe thinner layers. No.
It's amazing the lengths these F1 teams will go to, to gain a slight advantage.
Yeah.
And yeah, Ferrari with a red livery, surprisingly.
Yeah, at least be original, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was if people are saying Red Bull hasn't changed their livery, Ferrari really hasn't much either, to be honest.
I think that would be the biggest shock in F1, wouldn't it, if Ferrari ever changed their colour.
Yeah.
But yeah, please let us know in the comments what you think of the various team liveries. It'd be interesting to know your thoughts.
There you go.
Lovely.
It was asking me.
Yeah. I just love that racing green.
Yeah. Nothing too surprising there, though.
No.
Right. So, the Bahrain GP that you were talking about.
We were just talking about. Yeah. We kind of went a little bit out of order.
We did.
Too overexcited to talk about the race that's just gone by. But yeah, no real surprises there in terms of like the 1 and 2. No. Great to see Alonso back. got a lot of fans out there. Obviously goes to show that class is permanent. Just need to put him in the right car.
Yeah. He's one of the oldest drivers now, isn't he? I think
the oldest. He's in his 40s now, is he?
The oldest.
Yeah, I mean, would anyone bet against Aston Martin finishing ahead of Mercedes now in the constructors?
Wouldn't have been my guess. That's for sure.
They're looking very strong, and Mercedes struggling a little bit. Hamilton doesn't seem too happy about things. Maybe he needs to change that paint again or something.
Yeah. I think even Alonso was a bit surprised by his placement. There's a separate photo of them on the couch, before they come out onto the podium, and just the look on his face is a bit like, "Am I really here?" Might have just been a chance photo. But yeah, season's looking interesting.
Yeah. I was lucky enough to have the chance to meet Alonso a few years ago back at Le Mans. Surprisingly really into his racing games, and I think he was managing an esports or owned an esports team at the time. I don't know if he still does, but yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's really into his sim racing, which was pretty cool to see. He's not the only F1 driver who's really into it, is he? Especially amongst the younger drivers.
Yeah. Seems Norris is.
Yeah, Norris is. I'm not sure if Verstappen still is. He got a bit upset recently.
He did.
It's some online mishap. I won't go into it too much, but yeah, remains to be seen if he gets back into it. But yeah, it's really cool the fact that these F1 drivers are embracing video gaming.
Yeah, especially the sim racing. Quite a few Formula One racers have been involved in it at some level at some point.
Yeah. If I cast my mind back a bit, I remember one of our community members telling me that he bumped into as a clerk who told him that he'd heard of F1 Clash, and I think even a few of the drivers might have it installed on their phones, which was very cool to hear, and certainly excited a lot of the team. So,
it would be interesting to see if anyone's played them. Yeah, although they've probably got quite anonymous names.
I would imagine so. It'd be interesting to see if they pick themselves up for their own driver rosters.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a few questions coming up in the chat. When does the new season start?
You just wanted an excuse to use that graphic again, didn't you?
Season changes in May, but we do have an update coming at the end of this month.
It took us all of 5 seconds to mock up that graphic, so I hope you enjoy it.
quality stuff.
Yeah. I did say this live stream, would be a bit sleeker than maybe what we did before.
Put a little drop shadow on it or something and style it up with it. For those who are asking about new updates or new features, Okay, that's delayed. The next update's coming at the end of the month, and that will be the 2022 season score. There will be some other features coming to F1 Clash as well. I don't want to drop those details just yet. We will be doing another live stream next week, which will be a precursor to that update, and we can share some more details then.
Yeah.
But there's some cool stuff coming.
And for any new viewers, do you think it's worthwhile just to explain a little bit about what season score actually is, Sam?
Yes, so season score is a score you're given based on your progress from the 2022 season, which is ending May coming. So how many drivers you've unlocked, how many drivers you've upgraded, components, what else do we have? GP medals or event medals, GP placement, how many races you've raced, how many races you've won, what else is there? Weekly league placement, 10 categories across your entire progress of the season will go towards your season score. And based on how much progress you have, how much success you have, that will give you a certain score, which you can then use in the CC store at the start of the 2023 season, potentially giving you some bonus assets or a bit of a head start in regards to the new season. Just taking a look at what we have in chat. When do we get Monaco back? We don't currently have any sort of confirmed time frame on when we have Monaco back.
No, but like all of you, we're very keen to see it back. It's such an iconic track, and we're doing everything in our power to, try and get it back. But we don't have anything firm, to say at the minute. But we are doing our best to return Monaco to you. Yeah,
I can guarantee that as soon as we get the news that Monaco is coming back into F1 Clash, we will let everyone know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And when are new race features coming? Soon. Very soon, actually. Very, very soon. If you could come into the live stream next week, we'll be able to give you some more details on that. But yeah, I think there's some cool stuff coming. There's even more cool stuff coming with the new season, but we definitely can't drop those details just yet for you.
Yep. I think you might have covered most of them, but shall I quickly recap all the various things that you judged on for your season score? Because I've actually got it in front of me now.
Yeah, go for it.
Number one, drivers, based on how many drivers you've unlocked. Driver upgrades, based on how far you've upgraded the drivers that you have unlocked. Car components, car component upgrades, the highest series you've reached. Grand Prix event medals, the highest Grand Prix event position that you've reached. Your total race count, your total win count, and your weekly league progress. So if you're an old-time player of F1 Clash, not much has changed, really.
No. It's
last year.
Very, very similar to previous years.
Yeah. Some of the various values to a lot of the various milestones might have been tweaked a little bit, but in terms of what you're judged on, not much has changed. So
yeah, anyone who's played previous seasons should be pretty familiar with it. Can we put other lost tracks like Sochi in? We only feature tracks that are in the current F1 season, the official F1 season track list. So if Sochi comes back into the F1 calendar, you should see it again in F1 Clash.
Yeah,
pretty much it. What will the coins exchange rate be? Gaming, assuming in regards to season score, can't drop those details yet. We can drop those details very soon. I will be publishing a blog post in regards to season score, where you'll be able to see the rewards you get for each milestone and pretty much the whole guide in regards to season score. So keep an eye on our website in regards to the F1 Clash blog. Those details will come out. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, that's pretty much what we wanted to cover. This was mainly just like, oh, hey, the stream works.
Yeah, I mean, what else do we have coming in the next update? We have a couple of, maybe not in the next update, but in the coming weeks, we have things changing, don't we? With regards to stuff that we mentioned in our last set of release notes, but hadn't happened in terms of like trophies. Did you mention this?
Yes, that's a good point, actually. So in the last release, so update 26, you may have seen in the patch notes there were mentions about additional rewards in regards to Pit Pass, or multiple rewards in regards to Pit Pass, as well as being able to earn trophies in your second highest series. Those weren't active immediately from update 26, but they will be active from the next exhibition, which begins next week. Next Wednesday, I believe it is. Yes. So yeah, instead of just being in your highest unlocked series, you can earn trophies for winning races in your second highest series. Yeah, which should hopefully make earning trophies a little bit easier.
Yes. 100%. Have we covered the multiple rewards?
Yeah. So multiple rewards in milestones in Pit Pass. Yeah. You'll see those in the next Pit Pass.
Yeah. Which is some cool stuff to come. In the very near term.
Yeah.
And lots of cool stuff to come in the... I don't really want to say long term, but
in the next season.
Yeah.
So I think there's some changes coming in the next update at the end of this month that I think some players will be really excited about. So you have to wait till next week to learn what those are. Yeah,
and like Sam said, today's stream, we're not going to drop loads of info on you. This is primarily intended just to be a bit of a test, just to see how things are working. But we do plan to kick off regular live streams. The next one would be next week today, I believe.
Yeah.
And then hopefully on a fortnightly basis.
After that,
moving forward.
Yeah.
We'll have more details to drop for you guys. And then about, season score, season change. And our roadmap beyond
that. Can we add more than 3 boosts to the trade screen? There is definitely feedback to the team in regards to trade. There's also some changes coming to boosts, but I don't want to reveal too much there as well. But a highly requested feature to boosts.
Yeah. We want to make sure people tune in next week and the weeks beyond. So we're going to keep a few things under our hat. Until then.
We'll leave it at that. Tune in next week. More details about the upcoming update, and then we'll be doing streams fortnightly after that. With the build up to the new season.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you again.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Have a good rest of your Thursday.
Yeah, have a good weekend, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.